Territorial.io contests are brutal. Elite players, clans with strategies, and pretty much zero room for error. One mistake can end your whole game. So when I joined this 100-player team contest, I wasn't really in the mood to donate, so I expected to get wiped out like I usually do. Little did I know though, I was about to hit an absolute jackpot. I start off a game and I immediately just go for this huge area up here. I kind of want an offense position. Even though all of OG is pretty much down here, I decide, you know what, just screw it. If this works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It was just a total gamble from me. Just starting off the game, this yellow comes in very close to me. The other one that was here left, but I was looking at this guy and I'm like, either he's going to full send me the moment I touch him, or he's going to become free land in the future. And I wasn't sure which one it would be, and that scared me just a little bit because I usually end up hitting full senders by accident. And then yeah, I connect borders with him. He seems pretty chill. In fact, I decided to do a Freddo, which might have not been the optimal opening here if this guy was going to full send me. But it ends up paying off. I get a bunch of land here. I actually cancel my attack there just so I can get more troops out of it. Then I just do a quick opening on these bots. It really doesn't look good at the start. Like, other than the fact that I'm like ranked number 2, the only reason I'm ranked number 2 is because of captain. And I think actually captain being number 1 here sort of saved me. Otherwise, everyone would have attacked me. There is this player here, which I immediately recognize as one of these weaker players. Neptune boats to him and noise everything out of him and gets him really low. Not low enough to a point where I want to attack him, but Neptune then sends another boat, making it a perfect target for me. I started off with a great start. Not a ton of land, but it's something. There's no real color that's dominant here. I see this guy that full through here. I felt a little bit bad I couldn't reach him. There's no way I'm gonna cut through RU, Yummy, or whatever just to reach that full sender. Right now I'm focused on Neptune here, who bought it out. And then EU full donates Jesse down here, which is interesting. I then attack RU just to try to get more land out of Yon King, but it doesn't really work out. Then a full send down here, which didn't make sense since I don't even think they were arguing. I decided to kill Neptune too, and then finish RU here. I see that OG finally noticed that I have a really good position, and my entire goal is just to work up to this player here. I finished another random sign down here. Don't just full donate, which is really weird, and I don't know why he just did that. I reached this full send, I go through the bot, and this random does not get all of this land here. I then just sit for a bit. I realize that I don't really want Sass in the middle of me. Then decide to take out Ohio Empire just so I can connect with these other blacks here and hopefully do something and then just have my right side pretty clear. But as I'm doing that, I realize that there's two main threats here. There's KD and then there's EU. I decide that it might be best just to push down and right just so I can connect with these blacks down here. KD pushes through that black, unfortunately. I keep pushing a little bit more down. And since blue has like pretty much a majority, the most land here, I decide it's also best just for me to attack GR here. And as I'm attacking EU, he decides to full donate EU. And then I'm just kind of left in this awkward position where I have a KD digging into me along with EU. And then this Cyan also starts digging into me. But then I realize I can probably cut off KD here with the help of this random. So I focus KD first. Random does perfect work, cuts him off nearly perfectly. I just forgot there was one pixel there I didn't realize. And KD starts attacking me again. I decide it's probably best to finish EU. I realize that KD still has a pixel. I decided to take him out. And I started boating down to EU here. I let EU just waste his troops on me. And then I just snap him right back. At this point, he's pretty much finished. He had to drop to 3 million troops when his max is 11 million. KD keeps doing work here, but at this point, that's not gonna really do much. And KD realizes it too, just in a little bit of a while, and bots out. And I decide to just take out the remaining attacker. Full send just becomes super mad at everyone around him and full sends him, I guess. Decide to clear out this lower area as planned, and I to have reached basically my connection, and that's how I got a nearly perfect ideal contest. Like, the luck here is insane. Like, this couldn't have been more ideal of a contest, and if that's why it's never going to happen again. It will never happen again. Pretty much over in 6 minutes, which is ridiculous. These contests drain out for 17 to 18 minutes.